Nicholls, what kind of school do you want this to be?
Well, I want it to be a happy school where children enjoy coming and learning. I want it to be a school that's outstanding. That means high standards and high expectations, where children enjoy their work but go away feeling they've achieved as well to the best that they possibly can. So at the end of their school life, they go away with a portfolio with obviously good certificates in, but some wonderful memories as well.
Thanks, Miss. Miss, what is your job as the head teacher?
Well, as head teacher, I suppose my job is to set the standards that we require as a school. It's about high expectations. So I have very high expectations of myself, high expectations of my staff, so they're all working hard as a team to create that environment, and therefore high standards and expectations of students. But also, I suppose, as a head teacher, we're running a business schools these days, so we have a budget. I have to manage a budget and a whole set of buildings, and liaise with other members of the community, parents, governors of the school, and other schools, primary schools and high schools, but also, more importantly, the colleges, because our children will then move on and transfer to sixth forms and local colleges.
Thank you for that, Miss.
Okay, Ruby, I think you've got another question, haven't you?
Yeah. What changes have you made in the past 2 years?
Oh, so many changes, it's hard to remember them all. I suppose the first thing is about raising standards in teaching and learning. So you probably won't know as students, but we have all our teachers belong to working parties, and they're looking at how they teach, how children learn, how to assess children's progress, how to track that they're on target. So there's a lot of work been going on in a range of subjects in that area. I suppose the children will see some of the changes like the vertical tutoring. See, we're all in Da Vinci House. So we've got a house system now. We've got a new rewards programme, which is very exciting. Lots of children wanting to earn Vivos. And physical changes as well, you know, like the new library that we're sitting in. This is a beautiful venue, isn't it? The toilets are all being refurbished. We did the dining rooms last year. So lots of changes over time to make a big impact, really, to make the children feel at home here. That's what it's all about.
And may I say, Miss, all the changes have improved?
Yes, they have. We hope so, and we've got to obviously make more. So you had another question, didn't you, Chloe?
Yes. What are the school's targets?
Well, the first target is about achieving the best we can for students. So it's about looking at the data, because when you all come in, you've all got results from the primary schools, and looking at how we can maximise your potential. So we have targets in terms of how many children get GCSEs, grades A to C, and we're doing so well on our results at the moment. And then I suppose the other target as a school is to be the school of choice in the community. I want people who live around here to think, that is the school that I want my child to go to. That's a big target, and that takes time. And I suppose it's about sharing what we do in school, but the priority is getting it right in school first.
Thanks, Miss, that's great.
Yeah, welcome.
Miss, how do my parents know that I am safe in school?
That's a really good question. Obviously, safety is absolutely key in schools. It's paramount. There's obviously been lots of stories in the news, and we have to make sure children are safe, because once you come into school, you're in our care. So we have policies in place and procedures. And I suppose one of the things we do is having heads of houses available all day. So first of all, you attend school, we register to check that you're here. If you're not feeling well, we have systems we can follow. We can call parents if necessary. Anybody who's being bullied, we have policies about that, and we deal with bullying. We confront it through things like restorative justice. So having pastoral managers around all day helps, but also all teachers being aware of safety. Yeah. So we have our procedures. I have my badge. I have to sign into school. We can't have anybody just walking into school. They have to be CRB checked. They have to have a badge. We have to know who's on the premises at any one time. So it's highlighting that to all our staff, really, because our job is to do that without you noticing it's happening.
That sounds really reassuring, Miss.
Good.
Miss, what happens outside the school's normal day, like activity-wise?
Oh, we have quite a lot running outside of the school day. Before school we have breakfast club, so children who are early risers and want to come in school early, they can go to the canteen, they can have an early breakfast, and there are people there to supervise them and support them. The learning support base is open as well for children who need a bit of extra tuition, maybe finish that last minute homework, and there are staff there to support them from the teaching assistant side. And then after school we've got a range of things. We've just opened a new provision for Year 7 students called Own Zone. So parents pay a small fee for the children to stay behind every night, and they do activities right up until 6 o'clock. And it's called Own Zone because it's like their own space. Some of it's homework, some of it's fun, some of it's chill out time. Also, all the departments run activities. So we have an extracurricular programme, lots of sporting activities, art and design, extra coursework clinics for children in Key Stage 4 who want to finish off their coursework ready for their GCSEs, revision practice, all kinds, but you'd need to see it on the website.
Thank you for that, Miss.